Yo, what up, Turd Nuggets? This is Flux Fatal. And first things first, this is a ranked team deathmatch on the map Trenches on Gears of War 3. And if you're wondering why my guy's on crack and sounds like a chipmunk, he is... What do you mean? Why am I saying he is? What the fuck am I saying? Anyway, I sped up my clips because this turned out to be a 20-minute commentary, and it's actually pretty good game for a ranked game, seeing as I'm playing alone. And yeah, so just enjoy the gameplay and off to our topics. Alright, so today I'm just gonna give you guys a little rundown about the games I used to play before Gears of War 3, and give you a little rundown about a little update that happened so far in the team. So pretty much, well, I'm not gonna say first things first again, but to start things off, we got a new member on the team. His name is Flux Grief, and I've known him for probably around 7 years now. So he was gonna make his own team, and I was like, "What for? Just join my team." And he's like, "All right, sure, whatever." So we picked him up, and I mean, it's always nice to have like a team member that lives like in the same part of the world as you. Like, we all live in Montreal, so I mean, when like you're kind of not guaranteed, but I mean, like, those are the players who are really gonna stick. Like, for example, a couple weeks ago when we acquired those new players and like a little problem happened, their first instinct was to leave, right? But like, if a little problem happens here, like we have a little misunderstanding or something, I mean, like, the first instinct's not gonna be to leave. It's just gonna be like, all right, resolve it, boom, it's done, that's it, get over it, right? So I mean, that's a big advantage, and that's something I really like. Also, I'm gonna apologize on Zesty's behalf because he hasn't been uploading any videos lately. He's been really busy with school and other things, so I mean, he hasn't really had time to. I mean, he's had time to play the game, but he hasn't had time to actually like sit down and record any content and like make commentaries and stuff or make any episodes. So I mean, whatever. It's Xbox isn't his life. It's not mine either. We do this as a pastime. We do this when we have free time. So I mean, when shit's getting really busy and we don't have much time to do it, we're just gonna have to wait to do our stuff. And also, a heads up, I'm gonna be coming out with a second episode of Fatality. It should be really cool. This time I tried to add a little bit more of like different weapons other than the sniper. Like, I didn't try to go sniper heavy. Try to incorporate like a grenade feeds, mortars, torque bows, bolt talk pistol. I don't know, just a variety of stuff. If you guys are like just tired of seeing a bunch of sniper gameplay on YouTube and stuff like that, just to give a little variety to the community. But coming to our topic now, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about my gaming history. I'm not really gonna talk about like little games that I just played. I'm gonna talk about games that I actually like spent a shitload of time on, like for example, like Gears of War 1. That was probably my first like hardcore game I played, apart from, well, on that Xbox 360, because the first hardcore game well, not hardcore game, but the first game I played like excessively was not Gears of War, I can't even fucking talk, Diablo 2. And if you guys don't know what that is, I strongly suggest you check it out. Even if you're not really into computer games, the third edition of the game is coming out in around 6 months, and I mean, even for people who have never played the game before, it really looks cool. I know Uprise has never played Diablo before, and he's actually looking at it, and he's probably gonna get it because honestly, it looks like a very phenomenal game. So yeah, so going back on track now. Diablo 2 was the first game I actually spent time and played. I mean, I probably played that game for 4 years, and like, when I say I played that game, I mean I fucking played that game. I have like, I wouldn't say a sleeping disorder, but even if I'll go to bed at like, okay, 1 o'clock in the morning, and for some stupid reason I'll wake up at like 7:30. I don't know why. Don't ask why. It just happens like that. So I'll wake up, I'll see the time, but like, my eyes will be burning and I'll feel like fucking hippopotamuses are hanging from my eyelids. Like, they'll be like begging me to close them, and I'll close them, but like nothing will happen. I just won't fall asleep. It just doesn't happen for some reason. I don't know why. So because of that, whatever, I took advantage of it, and I mean, I would wake up at like 7:30 in the morning. I would just start playing Diablo, and this is when I was young. This was probably like grade 6, or so I would wake up in the morning and I would just play Diablo all day long. Like I wouldn't do anything else. I wouldn't do any schoolwork. I wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't do anything. Like I was like a little fucking faggot. And that was the first game I played like crazy. And I actually played it with Grief. Like me and him, we always shared accounts and stuff, and we always made like not the same character, but like he would be working on a paladin, I would be working on a sorceress, and like we'd help each other out. You know, like if I would find a sorceress weapon, I mean a paladin weapon, I would give it to him, and vice versa. The next game, well, after playing Diablo, I started to play games like Gears of War and Call of Duty. I don't know why. I always found like I had like this transition. Like I would start playing like computer games, and I'd hop back on the Xbox game, then go back to computer games. So I started playing Gears of War and Modern Warfare 2. I mean, there's not much to really say about that. They're just console games. You just play them, and I mean, whatever. Yeah, I played them not the same amount as Diablo 2, obviously, but I played them quite a bit, and I got fairly good at them. So after playing those two games, Call of Duty. I'm not gonna specify which one because I always switch between Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4. So I mean, I guess you could just say the Call of Duty series. After playing that, I got into World of Warcraft. Now, World of Warcraft is a very time-consuming game. It's not a game that you could just like pick up randomly, like Gears of War. You can't just like join, like you can't just play World of Warcraft like once in a while and just expect to have fun. You know, you gotta have like the highest level character, and you have to have like all your gear and stuff so that like the experience is actually fun. You know. So I mean, that's actually a very time-consuming game, and during the process of me playing it, I got 2 characters to the highest possible level. So I mean, during that process, I didn't play any Xbox games, or I didn't play Diablo either. That was like my primary game at the time, and I mean, I had a lot of fun on that. I played with Grief as well, and our friend from Switzerland that used to live here. We played with him too. I also played with our buddy that made the intro. He also played with us. Uprise also tried it, but never continued to play it. So I mean, we've all like played pretty much the same games, and I don't know. I always like playing like computer games with Grief because we always help each other out and stuff. We always like if he needs help with something, I'll help him out. I'll get him like weapons and stuff like that. So, and like the thing I love about computer games is just that it's not like only the game, you know. It's not only like, okay, I go into a game and start killing people. It's like there's that main objective to the game. Then there's like those 1,000 other things apart from that main objective that you can do in the game. So like instead of just doing the main quest or like the main focus of the game, you can just do like the most abstract things in the game that like that producers don't even intend to make, but are just there because like the fans find it. And so that pretty much led me to Gears of War 3. So that's pretty much just a little talk about my gaming history and what games I've played in the past. So if you guys have any questions, just hit me up. And this has been Flux Fatal. I'm out. Peace.